Welcome to the cause. Yesterday was a very contemplative day. After listening to Penitence, Ren and Molly McKenna did such a masterful job. I mean, it was absolutely spectacular to me. I didn't realize that he had that much depth, because the rap or the song itself has so many layers to it. The switching up of genres and him, if you want to call it rapping, because it was almost as if he was talking throughout his verse, like having a conversation. Even the part where he said he wanted to be detached from the umbilical cord of the female that he was with, it was just like an amazing production. The musicality was out of this world. And him having said toward the end of the rap, he drank shots of teardrops. Absolutely amazing, man. Like I was saying yesterday, the imagery of that song, Penitence, was absolutely spectacular. I mean, the images of dropping dye into the water and it plumes out as if it's in a lava lamp. Just crazy images, man. And it was like, at the beginning, musical theme. It was almost like the introduction of a movie, like a big Paramount or Universal production, movie production. Absolutely spectacular, man. Just all absolutes, all completes, all totals, all totallys, I meant to say. Totally this, totally that. That's what I meant. Just different, just different. The whole feel of the song was amazing. I'm still kind of like mystified by it, to the point of being miffed, upset, for reasons I don't even understand, because it's not all the time that whereas you're put in a position where you're completely lost. You know, like an Alice in Wonderland, wearing a Mad Hatter's hat that Chinchilla makes, Just crazy ability, man. This guy Ren. And Molly McKenna, I don't know who that person is. It wasn't really reflected in the comment section yesterday, so you guys can probably keep me more informed on her. I was actually planning on doing the Beth Hart today too. I mean, I haven't done anything by her recently, so I was thinking about doing that as well. I was just amazed by that production that I listened to yesterday called Penitence. However, today I'm going to be doing Hold On. This has been mentioned a lot in the past and somewhat recently too. A lot of people want to hear Hold On. I haven't heard it yet. Someone said that it had a country vibe. Another person said that it does not have a country vibe at all. Someone said that it has a reggae vibe. That hasn't been argued against yet. I haven't saw it yet, so I haven't formed my opinions around it. But before I get into it, I really want to give a shout out to all my subscribers. You guys are the absolute best. The absolute best. Joanne Tasker, Rosie, Rhonda. I want to give Stacy another shout out. Samantha. Just so many excellent people. Belinda, Diane. I just want to give shout outs to all my subscribers. I can't mention everybody in one sit down. I'm still thinking about you guys as I go through the comment section. All the new subscribers too. I mean, just a bunch of new subscribers as well. I'm just very appreciative to all my subscribers. You guys are the best. And to those who are not subscribed to my channel, it would be very nice to have your subscription. But without further ado, let's get to Hold Up.
I got tears on my sleeves, hold on, and holes in these jeans, hold on. I haven't slept in weeks, hold on. I haven't found no peace, hold on. I get my teeth tied, hold on, and these tears run dry, hold on. two bloodshot eyes, hold on, two bloodshot eyes. I don't belong here, in a place where life has left me. I'm 25 going on 150. My body feels old and I'm trying to lift the weight from my soul, but it's moving against me. I've emptied out my theodox, I lift my middle finger up, I'm screaming fuck you to all the demons here that keep me stuck. The pain is sharp like paper cuts, I hate them much, but yes I trust. I must combust, I must blow up, I must roll this courage up. Boom, sparks fill the room, I'm feeling the rhythm I move. My soul is more worn than the soles in my shoes. Nike trainer blues, a man with none to lose. I think I lost my sanity, calamity in shoes. Poor choice maker, I rip out the pages of fate, then I roll them up like bizzle of paper. Taker, lung full of destiny, a man with no part is a very strange entity. Tears on my sleeves, hold on, and holes in these jeans, hold on. I haven't slept in weeks, hold on. I haven't found no peace, hold on. I get my teeth tied, hold on, and these tears run dry, hold on. Two bloodshot eyes, hold on, two bloodshot eyes. Do you ever question your fate? The questions I make, is this all predetermined, the script or a play? Am I the protagonist in this tragedy, or will I be the author of stories unmade? If so, I'll dip in my quill to my ink pot, keep on writing, never stop until my beating heart it flops. I'll write a whole different story. Scene one, a boy full of hope, a boy full of glory. Who stutters, I'm up to the top. Would rather be tougher and live it smoothly like butter, but not so bitter and cut up. And so I sit up and shut up. It's like a lid up and struck up the courage never to fuck up. And now I'm feeling the ruckus, feeling the static, and now I'm feeling the flames, and now I'm feeling the strength inside the ring with my pain. My boxing gloves and my hope that I trust to bust an uppercut, cut my demons up. What? Boom like a tsunami, smooth like a punani, bend the birds like origami, Salvador, I be the Dali. Only love like Bob Marley, golden ticket, call me Charlie, riding Harley's Bengali, Tiger Star, call me Arnie. I'll be back. Now cut the slack, track your facts, relax, shit in the beast, and then seek your inner peace, and I'll reach the canopies, and yes we climbing, building a brave new world inside a whole new designing. With all this fire we burn like the sun, a new dawn is rising, a new dawn it comes. Yeah, diggity diggity down with all this corporation, they burn up the land for the greed that they run. Run deep with their roots, but their roots can be lifted. I'll be a renegade, yes I make a fist kid. Try to seek truth in the kingdom of lies, a boy so lost with two bloodshot eyes. Tears on my sleeves, hold on, and holes in these jeans, hold on. I haven't slept in weeks, hold on. I haven't found no peace, hold on. I get my teeth tied, hold on, and these tears run dry, hold on. Two bloodshot eyes, hold on, two bloodshot eyes. Ha, ha, ha. Hold on. Hold on. Ha, ha, ha. Hold on. Hold on. Two bloodshot eyes. Hold on. Hold on. Two bloodshot eyes.
Wow, that did sound a little like country, and a tinge bit like reggae, just a tinge bit because of like there's a certain sound in the background, but it sounds a lot like country. I can give it country, yes, something like a jelly roll or something. I mean, for real, just had that, not the twang, but it had the feel of country. A lot of it, the cadence, I would say. It's not asking a lot if you say country. It's not asking for a lot. I can go with that. He was talking about putting on the gloves and dealing the uppercut, cutting up his demons, you know. Holes in his jeans, haven't slept for weeks. It seems that Ren always going through some type of internal struggle, some deep, passionate, robust struggle. Something that's always lurking in the shadows of his mind or the pain that is ravishing his body. He's going through a conflict, it seems, at all times. He always talks about his faith, or he talks about faith, whether it's his faith or just the general populations or general populace faith that he sees in the masses. Like, is it all a screenplay, he said, or something that was predestined? You know, are we going by a script? And then he brings the fantasy in, talks about Charlie having a golden ticket and Arnold, I'll be back. And he just brings in certain elements to identify with what he's going through psychologically. That's my assumption. I mean, he deals with a lot, it seems. And he shows it to the listener through auditory means. Through your ability to hear and listen, he gives you a picture of what he's saying. He paints a picture of a man that's in continuous struggle, whether, like I said, whether it be psychologically or physically or spiritually. He talks about finances somewhat in troubles when he said he moved back in with his mom because of, you know, him being on disabilities and stuff like that. But he paints such a broad picture of so many things. It's scope. It's like the Hubble, man. If the Hubble truly exists, because there's a lot of conspiracies out here now, you know, moon landing and all this type of stuff, flat earth theories and so many other things, you know. There's just a lot of conspiracies out right now. Who knows what's going on in the world? You know, who truly knows? You know, everybody's being told something by somebody. Like I said, you know, multiple reaction videos, I keep my faith in the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. So, I mean, I'm not a perfect person. I don't believe anyone is, though, you know. I give these long rants and ramblings and talk about so many issues in regard to life because of what Ren does. You know, he sparks that interest in life to give more reason to give descriptions to what you are currently going through or what you see in everyday living. You know what I mean? You have your friends, you have your relatives, you have associates, you know, you walk past strangers, and, you know, it's just the multifacetedness of life. The diverse structures that we see every single day. And he talks about this new world, you know, being on the brink or staring down the precipice of a new world. I don't know, man. I mean, I tend to have thoughts on my own without having to listen to his music, but it just provokes it even more so, you know. It's shocking. It's very shocking on the measures that a person can have upon another without even having known the person. I know he has done a lot of music with Trick Fox, and a lot of music with the Big Push, and collabed with so many artists. And I just found out about this guy like 3 months ago. Crazy. And I believe that a lot of people are probably saying the same thing. It's almost as if there's been a glitch in the matrix or something. Or this is something like a Truman Show. Like, how do you not know about a person for that long? Like, I'm 45 years old. And I never heard of this person before. May have heard his name in conversation. Someone may have spit out his name while talking about other artists. And it didn't ring a bell because I knew nothing about him at all, period. So it must have been like any other name that you could just throw out there, Chinchilla or Sam Tompkins or something like that, that I may have heard, but did not register in my mind auditorily, like I was talking about earlier. It just didn't register at all, period. So it could have happened. Ren Gill, I may have, because when you say something repetitively, it starts to spark memories that were buried or things that you heard that you did not reflect upon. So the more I say to myself, Ren Gill, it seems that I may have heard that before, but that could be me also encouraging a false memory. You know what I mean? Your mind is a terrible thing to waste. That's what they say, you know. Then they give you the shooting star from back in the day, and it says, the more you know. Oh man, dude. Cut. Time out. Time's up. To all my subscribers, I really appreciate you guys. You guys are the absolute best. I really, truly appreciate all of you. To those who are not subscribed to my channel, I would really appreciate your subscription. Leave a comment below, leave a like, share this video. And until next time, deuces.